Alright, I'm going to do my review on this Alpha Tactical British Bergen MTP color, which stands for multi-terrain pattern. It's the British Bergen. And I got this last week, had to ship all the way from England for it. I got it off eBay, and like I said in my Molle 2 versus this rucksack video, is they sent me the wrong one. They sent one, the one I had ordered had a back pad on it, a thicker belt for your hip belt, and but it was pretty much exactly the same design. But it's supposed to be a 60 liter. I'm not sure if this is a 60 liter or a 40 liter. I mean, I can fit this whole thing in my Molle 2 rucksack. But anyway, this is, if you've seen the German rucksacks, the Flecktarn military rucksacks, the Kampfrucks, I think they call them, and it's exactly the same design as that. It's exactly the same design. The reason I think this one is smaller than that, I've seen one of those, and those things are bigger than this, and I think they're 60 liters. So, one of the things is that on the German Kampfruck, like this, it has this little pouch down here, and these straps right here, is that they say you can put a rifle in there, you know, the buttstock. Well, I can guarantee you, in this little pouch right here, there's no rifle buttstock that's going to fit in this thing right here. So, you know, you can use it for an entrenching tool, axe, something like that. Strap your axe to it, which is pretty cool. And but this pack, it's an Alpha Tactical pack. Alpha Tactical, from what I can find out about them, is they're supposed to be a Croatian company. And like I said in my other video, they may or may not supply stuff to the British military. So I don't know that for sure. I really can't find anything out about them. But it was, when I ordered it, it was supposed to be a Combat UK pack. And you know, I like this style of Bergen. This particular pack for me is not big enough for my needs. That's why I went with the Molle 2. Should have went that way in the first place, you know, because some of the strapping and some of the stitching on this thing are not quite near as good as a German or a military issue pack. You know, they over-engineer that stuff, make it solid, make it bomb-proof. This is more kind of Walmart quality. You know, the actual material of this thing is tough. You know, it's solid. But anyway, but the stitching. But anyway, we'll get into this. You know, you have your trenching tool holder right here. There's a velcroed pocket right here. It's just a little pocket, put stuff in. Over here on this side of it, you have your straps, of course. They are not very padded at all. Well, there's no padding really in there. It's just folded over material and sewn. And I think this right here might be a weak point of this pack, just because of the quality of the stitching stuff. But you have two straps up here. You know, you can tie down a bedroll if you need to, or some other gear. It also has this pouch up here, which got on top, which is pretty deep in there, and it's, you know, it can hold some small stuff and everything. One of the things about all these pouches right here, is it has a piece of folded over material, which is, I guess, you know, built-in safety to keep it from coming open. But I'd much rather have had, you know, clips and stuff to hold, because you can't open this whole thing all the way. Sometimes you just want to be able to open it, and it makes it harder to get things in and out of that way as well. But, you know, all in all, it's, you know, it's just something you got to work with. And of course, you know, it's not anything to replace, to put clips on there to make it a solid, you know, opener like that. Then it's got right here, another pocket up front in this lid, and it goes all the way to the back, basically right back here. So you got quite a bit of room in there to fill it up. And it's not a bad zipper. They're not real big, you know, like the military stuff is over big zippers where they're a lot easier to get into, and these are just normal size zippers. Like I said, the straps, you got your carry handle right here, grab handle, and there, if you can see it, get that in focus there. It says Alpha Tactical. So, but it does have a waist belt, but it's just a flimsy strap. The one I was gonna had a nice waist strap, and back here had a pad on it, but they sent me the wrong one, which is about half the price of the one that I paid for, but they can't return it, so for some odd reason, and I'm not sure why, so I guess I'm stuck with it. Anyway, got your 2-pack pouches on the side. Like I said, can't open up any farther than that. I have a shirt in there to kind of puff it out, but you know, they go down in there. They're pretty deep, you know. But it's not real big. I can't fit, you know, I can't fit my cook set that I had in there. And it's a Stanley cook set. I can't fit that in there. It's not very big. See my other video for that demonstration. But I was very disappointed in that. Get in here to the straps. I've got both of them are like that on both sides, both pockets. Also, it's open all the way to the both sides right here, all the way through behind this pocket. So you can, like, you know, put an axe in there or something, but it, you know, it's got a hole through there, so you can stick the handle through there or some other tool or something to carry. But okay, as you can see, it does have a little nylon liner there, but it's also, this pack is rubberized on the inside, so it gives it a water resistant finish. This thing is not waterproof, it's water resistant. You have this flap right here, so you can get all your stuff. I got a pillow in here just to pump it up a little bit, but you know, all in all, you know, it's got a flap in here too. You can actually put you can put other stuff in there, or you can put a back brace in there, like to stiffen it up, make it easier to carry, where it's not so, you know, crunches down on you when you're carrying it and stuff. That's the only other pocket that's in here. You can see it's rubberized all the way down in there. Let's see all that in there. But it's rubberized. It goes all the way down to the bottom. There is another flap in there because it's got a sleep system carrier in it. But I'm telling you, this thing is not big at all, and I'm not going to open this because it's got a elastic edge over it to hang on to, or to cover up your zipper to keep it from getting water in there, which is a cool idea. A lot of packs come that way, but this zipper is a son of a bitch to open and close. So, and being that it's a small zipper, makes it a lot harder to do that. But it does have another one of these flaps in here like this in the bottom, so you can separate the two pouches. You want to keep it separate or keep something separate in there. But it's rubberized all the way through it. But all in all, I mean, it's really not a bad pack. You know, it's not a bad pack. Here, let me put it on and I'll show you how the size of it is. Y'all can see that. See, it's got the little waist strap that you can cinch down. The one that I ordered originally had a sternum strap, but this one does not have it. It does have straps to pull it. There we go. I got my long hair down, so you can pull it up. So it does have that. That gives you the size of it. All in all, it's a good pack. It'll be good for, for sure, day hikes and things like that if you're not taking a whole lot of stuff and you just want to go kind of light. And with the straps and everything, it'll be, won't be so uncomfortable then. Like I said, this has got an attention tool on it, for carry something. It's got 2 holes right here, so you really can't carry anything without falling out, so that's why an axe handle, axe head, something, however. But all in all, it's a MTP multi-terrain pattern, the British Bergen. Actually, I think it was called BPT or BTP, and that's British terrain pattern. So it's just a copy of the multi-terrain pattern, which is basically multi-cam, but it's, if you look at it, it's not actually multi-cam. Doesn't even, it pretty close copy. And it's good camouflage. You feel like a camo bag, which I do. And but you got a name tape strip on here. Put your name tape or something. Like I said, you got your drag handle and carry handle. But that's really all I can say about it. It's it'll be a decent pack for day hikes, maybe 1 or 2 days camping, especially if you're not carrying it around a lot. If you're gonna be hiking and stuff like a long ways, and if you got it weighted down, it will be, I believe it will hurt you. So but I mean, the construction is not bad. I mean, you can kind of see that a little bit. It's not it's a pretty heavy duty material. I just worry about the stitching, so under any heavy use. But if you don't, if you take care of it, it'll do you good. But anyway, that's my review of the British Bergen. It's the Cadet Bergen, they call it. The British Cadet Bergen. So it was supposed to be a military Combat UK brand pack, but it ended up being an Alpha Tactical and not the one that I ordered. But anyway, it's very similar, and it's the exact same design as the German Kampfrick. I just don't think it's the same size. It's supposed to be a 60 liter, but I don't know. It certainly looks more like 40 to me. But there's nothing on it that tells me that. So anyway, there you go. Hope you enjoyed it. Thanks for watching.